Before we went to the break, anybody just tune in, we got QUILLY MILLZ, Uptown representative.
Shout out to Ready Rock on that track too, man. Shout out to Ape Gang. Garcia Rubber Band Guap 2 dropped July 2nd.
Sure, and it will
Fully
be
support Philly.
Yeah, and it will be on officialradio.com. Before we went to the break, man, all our listeners out there, we got QUILLY MILLZ in the studio once again. We got Freeway coming up. I just want to know, what's the situation with these labels? I heard some labels were trying to get at you.
The latest we heard was Def Jam Universal. We ain't look too much into that, but yeah, I'm grinding, and got a couple co-signs from a lot of good, good dudes. I ain't gonna say their name drop, but
Well, officialradio.com, we get all types of information. So is it true about Murder Inc.?
No.
Somebody was frauding?
Yeah, somebody was frauding. I was talking to 50 or whatever. That ain't written in concrete, so I ain't even gonna speak on that.
Right.
But
I mean, do you even want? I mean, this might be a dumb question to some people, but do you even want to be a mainstream artist, or I guess signed to a major label? I mean,
yeah, but I'd rather go with the distribution deal, right. Just do it by myself. Right. I'd rather do that.
Because a lot of cats think, just because of the fact they're signed to that major label, that that money going to start flowing in like the river, but it's actually, like you said, I mean, the distribution and that whole thing, to me, is a lot more lucrative for cats.
Especially if you already popping too, if you got a fan base already.
Right. Because like I said, I mean, Phil said earlier, your mixtapes definitely selling off the shelf. And I said, I mean, I'm everywhere around town, it's around town, so I see what's going on. I see your stuff on every shelf, and when it's on the shelf, shortly after it's off the shelf.
Shout out to 52nd. I couldn't forget Peace. That's damn near where it all started from. It started from 52nd Market.
So who are some of your rap influences? Like, who are some of the people who inspire you when you sitting down with that pen and pad, or you sitting there, brainstorming your next couple bars?
I want to say the Ape Gang. That movement right there. Just how strong they is.
Right.
That movement right there. Just put me focused. How they grind. They be in the back cave every Tuesday and all that. My man NH. From me seeing Joey Jihad market anything, clothing lines, anything. That's why I start pressing up the if you ain't tweaking, we ain't speaking, hoodies and all that. Like,
that shit. Well, they your hoodies.
That was mine, yeah.
Okay.
That was my saying and all that.
Philly.
Yeah.
I seen you selling them drinks.
Shout out to Big Philly. You can go to the store. He got them in there and all that.
That's definitely what's up.
But like I came out with that whole slogan and all that. If you ain't tweaking, we ain't speaking. So
now
for me watching my man Joey Jihad, grind with the go-getter hoodies and all that. I just saw that, just ran with it. Couple other people. My man Hollow Man from Area Paper Chasers and all that. His DVD game crazy. Bananas DVDs if you ain't know.
Right. So as far as understand like Ape Gang, influential and stuff like that, but what about artists like Nas, Rakim, like any other artists around the country?
Like Jadakiss.
Okay.
I feel Kanye swag crazy.
Okay.
Heavy on the fashion tip. I'm heavy on the fashion tip. That's it on that note.
Right.
His music crazy, but like I'm talking about, that's what I get from him.
First two albums crazy.
I felt The Last Kiss. I feel Ross John, his latest joint he just dropped.
Since you
I focus on Philly a whole lot though. Not to stay in the box, but that's where I'm from. So
But like Rick Ross, since you said Rick Ross, right now Rick Ross got two of the biggest records in the country. We play them all the time. How do you feel about the whole Rick Ross CO situation?
CO? I think he should never bit his tongue, and he should have just said, yeah, like I do everything. Like, you feel me? I was a cop before, I was a trapper, now I'm a rapper, now I do this. You feel me? He should have just kept it to the oils. Yeah, from the beginning. Right. That ain't. I don't know. I can't judge him though. Like that's just what I think.
Yeah. I'm just asking your opinion because everybody got different opinions. Because certified OGs in the streets listening to that Rick Ross, MC Hammer, and that other joint. What is it called?
Long Money Fast.
Long Money Fast. I was in the club the other day. I had to run it back like 4 times, two times to me.
Yeah, it definitely was popping. Speaking of Rick Ross, that there's a situation right now with the lawsuit of Rick Ross and the actual real Freeway Ricky Ross. What are your views on it? Like, I mean, like, is Freeway Ricky Ross jumping out the window with that, you know what I mean, let it roll from where it's at, or, is the rapper Rick Ross, I mean, is he fraud because he owe that man some, some changes?
Yeah, if you like, just like when you asked me in the beginning where I get that name QUILLY MILLZ from, that's my name, you feel me, a Quill. So right. My name derived from me, who I was, you feel me? If you going Brody and run with somebody's swag, you gotta pay homage. You got to, that's something you gotta do, you feel me? So
he's trying to get $10 million and 50% of Rick Ross's royalties.
That's heavy.
That's big.
Yeah,
right
he ain't writing no records for him. So.
But I'm saying, do you feel as though he deserves somebody, say right now you stop rapping, you fell back, you did something else, and somebody came out next year and their name was QUILLY MILLZ. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel about it? Would you feel as though that you
gotta pay
it?
homage? Yeah, you gotta pay homage.
Right,
you got to. You gotta pay homage. He deserves his rituals, whatever you want. Whatever you want. He deserved that.
Yo, Quilly, I want to switch it up a little bit. This is officialradio.com, UERadioLive.com. Listen, this is the only show. By the way, my mom listens to this joint. You can curse though. You can say fuck, but long as with the BS, you can say bitch, smut, tweaker. She's a smut. She's a cock choke, whatever. You know what I mean? Pause the fucking
stacks.
She's a cat stacks. But listen, man, real quick. We know, like, you got this shit popping in Philly. You're on the internet.
Shout out to Delaware. Shout out to everywhere else I be at.
Tell us some stories, man. Let's switch this up a little bit. Tell us some stories about some tweakers. Can you go and
I can't do that. I can't.
Stories, man.
My baby mom listening, man. I can't even do that.
I'm talking about in the past. I mean, you was with her for, you know what I mean, for 10 years? Damn, homie. Wow.
I can't. You gonna get me caught up, boy.
Shout out to Chris trying to make us sleep on the couch tonight.
No, I'm just saying that's what people want to know. Like, all right, give us a story of a collab you might have did. Give us a story that nobody knows. Like, it could be something positive.
What are your wildest stories?
It could be anything.
On the
It
road.
don't have to be, on the road. Yeah.
I have it ready for you the next time on Cypher the Sounds. We go through all that thing, you know me? You try to get me killed though,
no, man. Listen, this is official street radio, man. Listen, no disrespect to 100.3 The Beat, Power 99, but up here you can say what you want, do whatever you want, you can curse. You got the who frauded section. You know, if you want to put somebody on blast, whatever. But
let me ask Quilly this: when 50 came to the city and he mentioned your name as something like being on his radar,
I wouldn't have to go meet him.
That's what I was going to say. First of all, how did it make you feel? And then second of all, did you capitalize on him?
Yeah, hell yeah. But it kind of blew my mind because like I ain't had